Okay, I'm gonna just start with Venus Retrograde. That's gonna happen between December 19th, 2021 till January 29th, 2022. So this 1 month, you have to understand that there could be a lot of past lovers that come back into your life, or there could be some kind of reviewing, re-establishing, or even remembrance, memories. All those could trigger you right now. But the most important characteristics you have to follow during this Venus retrograde is don't go look for new love. Go back to past loves, or even if you have got some loose ends to tie up, just tie it out and split up if you are on the verge of breakup. And whatever love patterns you were going through during the year 2013, those things will be ending for you this time. And also people will be looking for more traditional partners, and stability, security kind of things will be more involved right now than new love. So you have to be a little bit cautious when it comes to partnerships. You have to understand that it's going to be a little bit tougher, because with Pluto and Venus in conjunction with each other, there could be past struggles, there could be control issues, there could be even jealousy, possessiveness, a revenge attitude. So all those things can be triggered for you during this Venus retrograde. This is kind of very, very potent, and it is a little bit different than most Venus retrogrades. You should not get married, you should not fall in new love, you should not commit to anything during this period, and also don't fall for any newcomers at this time, because it is not gonna happen with new people. No matter how much you try, this period is all about past loves, cutting ties, ending difficult patterns, or just analyzing how you love people, what is your love language, how you expect your partnerships to be. And with respect to Venus in Capricorn, you have to understand that your partner should be your rock. They should support you throughout in all endeavors. If it is only about sex, lust, or it's all about fun, and there is no stronger foundations that you have not built with your partners, those could crumble right now. So reanalyze and rebuild partnerships. It's a great time to rebuild, to realize that you are together. You're like a team. You have to do everything as a team, and you should be able to depend on your partner during this time. If not, your foundations will be will start to crumble, or even get a little bit you have to make adjustments. Okay, you will be getting some thought process, or even some rude awakenings can happen during this time. With Pluto, it was always about the buried up things, the stuffs which we never tell to people, right? We will try to put a mask, or we'll hide it from our partners. We will not be forthright about our expectations from our partners. So with 8th house in focus, okay, Venus in Capricorn with Pluto, it's all about mostly about 8th house stuff and 10th house stuff. So 10th house is about public life, how people portray you as a couple, how you could be thinking about what kind of lifestyle you're going to lead with your partner. Those things will be strongly in focus during this time. And also everything that's hidden, okay, it's about sex, about rebirth, it could be about transformation, how you change, how your partners change you. And there could be some difficult trauma, childhood traumas, especially with respect to your love partnerships. What kind of are you ready to have an intimate love in your life? Are you ready to open up, to be vulnerable, to show your true characteristics to your partner, or are you hiding behind a mask? All those very, very intricate stuff which we hesitate to talk to people about. We hesitate to show up to the people in our day-to-day lives. All those things can be triggered. And especially if you're into astrology, if you're into birth charts and synastry chart or composite chart, if you have got Venus conjunct Pluto in your own birth chart, this is a very, very crucial period for you to analyze what kind of relationships you attract. And mostly, to be honest, with respect to Venus in Pluto and conjunctions, I think most of us will be having unrequited love. It could be about obsessive love. Okay, so people who have Venus conjunct Pluto in your birth charts, okay, you could be, especially when if it is in Scorpio, or if it is in water signs like Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, you could be having a lot of soulmate bonds, obsessive love, unrequited love. Okay, if it is in fire or air signs, you will be into heartbreaks. You could be having some kind of intense passionate love. But after that, there could be, when it comes to stability, or you cannot depend on a partner who has got, when you have Pluto and Venus aspects, you cannot depend, because it is all about the depth of the connection. It is intensity. So people will be, there's fear and intensity that is going to be there as a theme for this Venus conjunct Pluto. You could be hesitating to bond with someone. You could feel a lot of self-consciousness. You could feel like you're not worthy of the love you have with the other person. You could have some self-confidence issues, self-esteem issues, those kinds of all negative issues, like which you hide from the world, which you try to not show to the world, that you're insecure, you're not confident enough, you don't feel good enough for another person. All those things can come it can be spewed out of yourself during this time. So Venus conjuncting Pluto for almost a month. Okay, for almost a month is going to be very difficult with respect to love. There could be issues of control also. So you have to understand whether you're being a slave to your partner, or you're rising up for your own self. Are you having the self-confidence, the self-respect to say no to your partners, even if you feel uncomfortable, even if you feel that you'll be hurting your partner? Are you ready to stand up for yourself? All those patterns will be triggered, and those kinds of issues will happen during this time. And if you have Venus conjunct Pluto in your birth chart, I'm going to say one thing. If it is, love does not need to be painful. Okay, if you think that you have to work hard, if you have to cry a lot, or if you're trying to prove a lot to a partner for love, it's not love. Okay, you could be obsessed. There could be people who could go into negative patterns right now, especially with respect to obsession or revenge. Try to take note of yourself. Are you doing so much because you want love from another person? Is it the price you're gonna pay, or you're ready to pay for the love you're gonna receive from another person? Is it worth it? Recheck your motives, recheck your deeds you're doing for the love of another person. Sometimes Pluto is also called the god of extremes, right? We could be going into extremes. We could be losing our money, our mind, our self over another person just to get the love. And sometimes those hard-earned loves are not love. Love needs to be easy. Love needs to be easygoing. It needs to be it's about freedom. It's about you should never pay the price of losing yourself for another person. So those themes will be very strong during Venus conjunct Pluto this retrograde. So for this 1 month, especially since it's happening during the Capricorn season, losing yourself or settling down. Okay, most people settle down for love, right? Instead of love, not for love, instead of love. So even though you may look for passion, for that kind of that bond, that understanding, that intimacy with someone, sometimes we settle down because of status, for money, for prestige issues, for family. We could settle down for traditional society, for norms. So we have to check our interest or our real motives with love. Okay, are you choosing passion over settling, or do you think always, if you're going for this hard-earned love, do you think it will be stable for you? You have to question yourself, okay, which you're going to choose, passion or stability. Okay, and those kind of themes, issues will come up with partnerships that are already in place. It's not about new partners, definitely not about new partners during this time. It's going to be about yourself, the partner that you're going to be with. Okay, I'm going to pull one tarot card for the collective, so we'll see how this Venus in Capricorn. Okay, I'm going to get the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, I'm going to pull 3 cards. 8 of Pentacles, wow, the Fool, and the strength. Wow, all strong cards for us. Okay. Eight of Pentacles reversed, the Fool card upright, and the Strength card. So I think we may have to go after things. We may have to go after our irrespective of the status, irrespective of our career or the money we have or our lifestyle. We have to choose partners based upon that gives us the strength, that gives us motivates us, that are like pillars. Okay, they are like our support system, those who just that raise our self-confidence, that give us all the motivation to strive hard in life. Okay, you have to choose people, and also letting go of patterns, letting go of issues, letting go of people that don't respect us, that don't care for us, that don't deserve us. You have the strength to let go of those things and move on in a very, very practical way. Okay, I'm not predicting any signs here because Venus retrograde is about reconsidering self-love. It's not about new love. Okay, so the Strength card and the Fool card is one of the biggest examples of self. Okay, to be confident of ourselves, to appreciate how much strength we have to live without another person. Okay, so that is the theme for the Venus retrograde here. And for the collective, I'm gonna just gonna say that whatever 2013 patterns was there in love, you could be with the serious, you could have been in a relationship, you could have been married, you could have had your first kid, whatever love was, or whatever you thought love was during 2013, those attitudes towards love will be dissolved during this time, and you will be re-emerging as a new person without any baggage, just like the Fool card. Okay, so take this Venus retrograde period very seriously to work on yourself, your attitudes towards love, and how you feel love should be. Thank you.